So after you've done the float fishing this morning for the coho salmon,
Yep.
we're gonna try something a little different just to mix it up a little bit. So you can see we got 2 spinning rods here, right?
Yeah.
Another way of catching coho salmon is actually just using a spinning rod and reel, casting spoons and spinners. So not only they take roll, they'll take spoons and spinners because they imitate little trout that will come up, try to eat the eggs that the salmon lay on.
Oh, and they'll just grab it.
Exactly. So it's a territorial thing. So the salmon will want to bite that trout, and that's why a lot of times they'll attack trout. So we're fishing the type of water we're fishing today is a little different than this morning. This morning we're fishing that motor flow kind of run, right?
Quite shallow as well.
Yeah, quite shallow. This is a pretty deep, still water pool right here. So fish tend to come up and they'll rest in here before they move up, move further up. So the only difference between this morning and now is that these fish are probably have been here for quite a long time.
Okay.
So they're a little harder to catch because other people have been fishing for them.
Yeah.
Whereas this morning when we're float fishing for them, we're fishing for moving fish. The fish are moving up. So we
were the first people.
Exactly. So you're constantly fishing for new fish, right? So these fish are a little tough to catch. The best time to catch these guys are actually first thing in the morning.
Yep.
Right after the sun comes up, or very last thing just before dark, and that's you usually get bites. And it's around 5:30 in the afternoon now. We're just hoping to get a few bites before dark.
Okay, well we'll give it a try.
Yeah. So the spoons that we're using today, some of my favorites in the box, are these Gibbs Delta Tackle croc spoons. They're locally made, so just designed for this fishery. So this is a 1/4 ounce spoon, silver with the orange stripe. The orange it stands out in the water. Silver just try to imitate the little bait fish.
And it's also quite bright, quite
exactly,
reflective.
Yeah. So the shape allows it to swim through the water. Even with the current, if you just hold it, you'll flutter, right?
Yeah, cool.
So okay, so just tie that on to this, and for coho salmon, the setup doesn't have to be very heavy. The rod, this Shimano Claret is rated 6 to 10 pounds. Most fish you get is roughly around that range, but even if you get fish bigger than that, you can still land it with this rod because there isn't any current in here, right?
Yeah, and it's probably quite good fun.
It's very fun. Yeah, and the test strength of the line is 8-pound test, which is plenty enough to land these fish. Okay, so let's tie these on and we'll get to it.
Good.
Okay, so the rods are set up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Almost ready. So for this type of fishing, you've done trout spin casting before, right?
Yeah, we've done that sort of thing, but very, very small trout.
Yeah, just casting and retrieve. So this is kind of like the magnified version of trout fishing.
Okay.
Pretty much same thing. So you're casting, so you cast the spoon out, let it sink for a few seconds. So this pool is pretty deep.
Yeah.
And then just slowly retrieve, and hopefully the coho salmon will be
and you just reel at a constant speed? Or?
Yeah, exactly. You kind of have to figure out what that retrieve speed should be.
Yeah.
Everyone does it a little differently, and also the gear ratio is a little different between reels, right?
Yeah.
So
okay.
I can't really tell you exactly how fast you should go, but you have to figure that out.
Mm-hmm.
But ideally, you want to keep the spoon maybe just a couple feet above the bottom.
Yeah.
The fish are right on the bottom. Hopefully, they'll see it. They'll come up and grab it. And also, quite often, a lot of times the coho will grab it right away, but other times they'll fall right behind it.
So don't lift it out too quickly.
Yeah, exactly. They'll fall right up to your feet and then they'll turn around.
Okay.
So a lot of times you might get bites right here. You'll be surprised. So yeah. So we'll just give it a go and see if we can trigger a few bites.
We'll try.
Okay, ready?
Okay.
First fish in the morning. It's around 7 o'clock in the morning, so we've got half an hour before sunrise. Nice coho salmon. Let's see if it's a hatchery fish. And yep, it's a hatchery fish. So we can keep this one. Yep, it's the first one in the morning. Yeah, and that's what I mean by first light bite. In still water like this, they're a little bit more active first thing in the morning. So we have about an hour window trying to get these fish. Let's get back to it.
Well done.
Awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I've just caught my first ever coho, so that's now 3 different species we've caught from Canada. We've got the chum salmon, we've got the sturgeon, and now the coho salmon.
See this one has a bit of a battle scar on the front. I don't know what that's from. That's from some kind of predation. It could be seals, could be anything really. Yeah,
Still a nice fish.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah, nothing wrong with that for sure.
Well done, Alex. Well, thanks for taking us down to the spot.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah.
It was worth getting up early.
Absolutely. Yeah, I was pretty tired this morning, but yeah, now it's worth it.
Woo!
Get back to it.
Right. You happy? Yeah, I'm happy.
So that was a good session, Alex.
Yeah, it was really good. And
Yeah.
I managed to catch my first coho salmon.
First ever coho salmon, that's always a great feeling.
Yeah,
You
definitely.
can see we're kind of shivering a little bit because of the
know.
wind chill. It's not even that cold, it's around probably 10 degrees, but just we got this easterly wind that's kind of keeping us bundled up a little bit.
Yeah.
But the fishing was pretty good.
Yeah,
right?
it was brilliant. Well, I'm glad you woke us up early because I wasn't going to get up.
Oh really?
So,
yeah. Well, like I say, we're on the Chilliwack River, and this coho fishery is usually a first light fishery. So the first hour, just around sunrise, that's when the fishing is really good. Well, especially this type of water, where the water is really still. It's almost like a lake. The fish have been here for quite a while. These fish have been here quite a while. You can see all these scales are not there anymore, right?
Yeah.
So they've been rubbing against rocks, against each other.
Okay.
That's why you see a lot of scale loss on the fish.
Yeah.
But yeah, because they've been here for quite a while, they've seen, lures been throwing at them every day. That's why the first hour in the morning, that's when they're most active. So that was great. I mean, you landed that one. You had a few more bites too, right?
Yeah, I had a few more bites, but missed them. But Cole also had one that took really close.
Yeah,
and I was so surprised that it actually came and followed it really close.
Yeah, and yesterday I was warning you guys that the fish can be biting right there.
Yeah.
They'll follow right in. I had quite a few bites today where they were just like tap 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 when you're retrieving.
Yeah.
So they were just kind of following behind it and try to grab onto it. But this fish here didn't just kind of nibble at it. This fish just grabbed them when first thing in the morning. But then I lost another one. Yeah. And but yeah, it's pretty good. You can't go wrong with that. Yeah. So and the lures were great. Yeah. The Gibbs Delta Tackle Croc spoons, like I said. So we went with the silver orange pattern. Well, actually, you caught yours on the pink, the full on pink pattern, right? Yeah, with the glitter tape on the top. Yeah. And I think they all work when it's out early in the morning. When they get into that feeding frenzy. But yeah, these spoons are great for just casting and retrieving. Yeah. Better than trout?
I think they fight a bit harder.
Yeah, fight a little harder. Yeah.
And the takes you get are like,
yeah. And when you hook them, they come up and they splash around.
Yeah, jump
quite
out.
a bit, right? Yeah. And it's definitely worth getting up in the morning for it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I don't think we would have caught them now because it seems to have switched off.
Yeah. Well, now I think what we're gonna do is grab the fish. We're gonna go home for breakfast.
Lovely.
Okay, let's go.
Grab the fish.
Yeah.
It's a big one.
Oh, that's a big hole.
Decided to come down this afternoon, just to have a walk really, try and find a few spots. But we did bring the rods, and I think one of the first casts, this coho salmon took it, and I think it's the biggest one we've caught of the trip. So I'm very, very happy. What a fish, so much different to what we catch in England.
Yeah, that fish tapped a couple times. It's like cows, actually. Oh, it's right there. Ready? Oh, baby. Oh, that's a big fish.
That is quite big.
That is a big fish.
I don't know. Oh, maybe. Well, the whole way in I was reeling it and it was just tap tap, and I reeled a bit more, and then tap tap, and I reeled a bit more. I thought, this is weird, like, I wonder if there's a fish. Bam! And I had it. And my first coho on a lure. Caught them on the float, now we caught them on a lure.
Many thanks to our sponsor Tours in Chilliwack for making this project possible. Chilliwack offers world-class fishing opportunities throughout the entire year, and you can find out more about it by visiting fishchilliwack.com. We'd also like to thank Fraserway RV for getting us to our destinations. If you're coming to British Columbia and are looking for accommodation options, definitely check out their campus. For more information, please visit fraserway.com. For more fishing information in British Columbia, please check out our website at fishingwithrod.com, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We also have new videos coming out. And if you have any other questions regarding fishing in British Columbia, please leave a comment and I'm always happy to answer them. Until next time, good luck fishing.